Hi, welcome to Pursuit of Sound, where I try to look for more unorthodox techniques for achieving sounds. My name is Jason, and I'm from Chicago. And the topic today is granular synthesis. If you're unfamiliar with granular synthesis, then you should check out the tutorial that I have linked in the description below. Otherwise, I'm going to assume that you already know the basics that apply to most granular synths. This channel's focus is on techniques, not tutorials. So today I'm going to state my case as to why hi-hats and cymbals do have a place in granular synthesis. Granular synths are usually showcased for their glitchy sounds and for drone making and stuff like that, and that's all good. But I think their main strength lies in the fact that they give you total control over how a sample plays back in terms of speed and direction, and that's what really makes them shine. Case in point, I have a reversed open hi-hat that I want to use to create a swell that leads into the kick. Now, I could just use a raw sample to do that, but that could be difficult. It's difficult because the sample is reversed, and you aren't trying to line up the beginning, you're trying to line up the ending of it. So that pretty much forces you to use arrangement views so that you can more easily line it up visually because it's more tricky to do it by ear. But having it in arrangement view can have its own issues if you usually tend to prefer to work in session view. Another issue is that your sample is not usually going to be the length that you want. So you can stretch it if you want, but you can only go so far before it starts to sound really digital. So this is a situation where granular synthesis is extremely useful because not only can I play that sample back as slow or as fast as I want, without changing the tone, I can also adjust that speed during playback. And for this example, that's exactly what I needed to do. See, I didn't want this hi-hat to play back at one speed. I needed it to start slow and then sneak up and quickly get faster and strike at the right moments to make it sound something akin to like a coiled snake. All right, and now I'll let you hear it. Okay, so another thing that you could do is you could automate the hi-hat to ramp up in front of all your kicks. So this would be an effect similar to doing something like a compressor sidechain, for example, as you can see right here. Here's something else. What if we just tried freezing the position on the hi-hat? Okay, on its face, this doesn't seem like something that's very useful. It doesn't sound very good. But what if I tried doing something rhythmic? What if you try to do both? You could have a ramp that builds into a rhythmic pattern. You could also try automating the ramps into faster, more complex patterns like what I tried here. Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot of possibilities here. Hi-hats have a lot of high frequency content. So you could try using effects like frequency shifters, comb filters, downsampling, phasers, stuff like that. Anyways, that's all I have for you this week. If any of these tips were useful for you, please click like and subscribe. Every week I'm sharing new creative tips. So have a good week, everyone.